Hello, my name is Vicky Andanova, and I'm the GM of Generative AI at Anomalo. I'm also the leader of our new Unstructured product. Today, I'm going to show you how we're helping a Fortune 100 insurance company leverage Gen AI to maintain their competitive edge. This Fortune 100 company is not only a market leader in their industry, but also a leader in adopting new technologies to stay ahead. One of their first Gen AI projects is leveraging their internal knowledge base and previous support conversations to create a more powerful customer support AI, both improving the customer experience and improving cost efficiency. Now the pilots look very promising. However, at scale, incomplete and duplicated documents led to inaccurate responses and hallucinations. PII riddled the documents and caused legal exposure. And then finally, things like contradictory responses eroded trust and the hope that this could eventually replace the current system. That's exactly what our newest workflow feature is designed to tackle. In this case, we built a workflow to identify issues in their data and to correct them before feeding their knowledge base to AI. Here's how we did it in 5 easy steps. First, I'll select the goal of my workflow, which is to identify and fix issues in data. For the input data, we'll select any data that could be relevant to this customer support bot. So things like internal documentation, previous transcripts from previous support calls, and even internal messages where team members might have answered certain questions before. We'll click Continue. Now that I have the source, I need to find the issues that were in the data. Then we're going to tell the AI how to fix them. And then finally, we're going to export a new clean data set. So for the issues, this is very easy. We can select all of the issues that we support out of the box. So things like contact PII, name PII, and sensitive PII can be identified out of the box. Things like incomplete or poorly written documents, but also things like abusive language or proprietary information that might be leaked. Now these are some of the out-of-the-box issues, but I can also add a custom issue. So here, I don't want any documents that are stale or outdated to be leaked to our AI, so I'm going to create an issue, which we'll call the old document issue. And to describe it, I'm just going to describe it like how I would describe it to anyone on the team. So I'm just going to write that the document was updated more than 3 years ago. So I can save that here. We have our analyze step. We're looking for 8 issues in there. Now we need to tell the workflow how to fix these issues. For things like abusive language, contact PII, and name PII, I can select that I want to redact these issues. On the other hand, for things like incomplete or poorly written documents, I might just want to delete them altogether so that they don't pollute my context and knowledge base. And that's it. All you have to do is select the issues and how you want to fix them. I can save that. And the final step of my workflow is just deciding where I want to save this new clean data. In this case, I'm going to save it in cloud storage because my pipelines use Cloud S3 to feed into them. For the bucket name, I will select the customer unstructured bucket, and I have a new directory in there that we're just going to call documents for the customer support AI. And that's it. That's truly all I need for my workflow. As a final step, I just need to give it a name. We can call it the customer support AI, a description. In this case, we can say knowledge base for support AI. I can decide where I want to be alerted when it completes. But maybe the coolest feature of all is that I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. I can schedule this to run daily or weekly in order to clean any new data coming in and make sure that there's no issues in that, so that my AI has context that is always clean, always reliable. I will set this to run on Monday at 6 a.m. before people start working. And that's it. That's all I have to do to save the workflow.